Hello, my viewers. Happy New Year. This is your host, Christine. For those that are joining me for the first time, I want to welcome you here. And for those that are joining me for the 18th time, that's right. This is my 18th video. Although it's my first video for the year, I want to welcome you back and thank you so much for last year's support. And for that reason, because of the support and the interest you've shown in my videos, I've decided to continue bringing you some more useful information that I come across out there through magazines and sharing that information with you. Well, once again, Happy New Year. I hope you had a fun time. It's nice to have you back, and we're going to continue with our tips. So for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about vacation, travel, destinations, hot destinations. But the most important, I'm going to be talking about apps that you can use on your devices, like your Android phone, your iOS phone, or if you have a tablet, or if you have an iPad. I have some neat tips. These are tips where technology meets travel. Okay, so these are tips that you can use while you're traveling to help you out maneuver some challenges that you might find during your travel experience. So it's all about making your travel experience easy and comfortable. And so I hope you're ready. I hope you're comfortable. Let's roll. Okay, so today's tips are coming from this magazine here. It's called the Canadian Geographic Travel Magazine. If you want to get some more details about this magazine, you can go online and find out more about it. It has some pretty neat articles that I think you can use. But for today's topic, I'm going to share some apps that I feel are pretty neat for my travelers there, especially my Canadian travelers who are going out, who are escaping the winter, and all other travelers out there. If it's this time of the year when you do your travel, I believe these tips are going to come in really handy. So I hope you're comfortable. Okay, so let's roll. I'm going to quote the magazine. So, Happy Trails. From sending real postcards via your smartphone to figuring out whether you should try that mystery dish on the unintelligent foreign menu, the following travel apps can help take some of the stress out of your trip. Okay, so the first app I'm going to share is called Maplets. Okay, so this app can be used on iOS or Android devices. Now, if you have an iOS device, there's a charge for this app. So it's 99 cents. And if you have Android, there's a charge of $3.29. And let's talk a little bit more on how this app works. Okay, so here we go. And I quote, outdoor enthusiasts, rejoice. Skip the roaming charges and join the ranks of data-saving elite with the map downloading app, which specializes in hiking, skiing, and biking trails for offline use. Many of the maps work with GPS, which doesn't use data. So you will still be able to know where you are on the geographic map of the Rocky Mountains. Okay, so if you wanna, this is the app that doesn't require, once you download this app on your device, it doesn't require data. So you will be able to use the maps on this to locate or try to find out where you are in case you get lost, right? Okay, so number 2, the second app is Word Lens, and this is free on iOS and Android devices. Again, it applies to tablets and telephones. If the option, and I'm going to quote, if the options of a foreign restaurant menu have ever thrown you into a culinary conundrum, this app is for you. Simply point your phone camera at printed words, signs, and menus work well. Longer passages or text, all stylized text, including handwriting, do not. And watch the translation appear on your screen. Language pairs include English to Russian, English to Spanish, French, Italian, German, Portuguese, and vice versa. So if this, my understanding of this app is, if you're in any foreign country and you don't understand the language, you've gone to a restaurant and you don't understand the language, been given a menu which is in a foreign, so all you have to do is point your camera to the menu, and that app is gonna, after you've downloaded the app, of course, that app is gonna translate that menu for you. Is that not a neat idea? Okay, so we're going on to the third app, which is called touchnote, all in one word, touchnote. Let's find out more about this app. So this app is free on iOS and Android devices. It transforms the travel snapshots you take on your smartphone into personalized postcards, and then send them snail mail style to friends and family, all for less than the cost of a postcard stamp, between $1.30 and $1.33 in the US and $1.99 each. If your pictures are geotagged, touchnote will include a tiny map on the postcard showing where you've been. Okay, so for those who travel and you want to send, you want to send your loved ones, your friends and family members some snapshots of where you are at different parts of the world, this is the app. It's gonna, it's customized like a postage stamp kind of app, and it's gonna send out those pictures to your loved ones. Again, remember, you have to use your devices. Okay, so here's the second last app. It's called Help Call. Now this app is only available for iOS devices. So if you have an iOS device, tablet or phone, it's available to you for a cost of $2.99 in a serious, I'm gonna quote, in a serious jam in Madrid, Tokyo or Japan, Nairobi, but not sure what the equivalent of 911 is. Help Call, which works in 126 countries, detects your location and allows you to call the appropriate local emergency service number. That is police, fire, ambulance, or a friend. Okay, so again, this is an app if it's an emergency situation. This is an app you can, but it's only available to Android, for those Android users. Sorry, I beg your pardon. If you have an iOS device, it's not available on Android, unfortunately. I hope maybe they've worked on that. I hope so. Okay, and lastly, the last app is packpoint. Let's find out. This is available on, it's free on iOS and Android devices. And I'm gonna quote, "Love traveling but hate packing. The app takes the sting out of the necessary evil by serving up customized, pre-made packing list. Just type in your destination, departure date, length of stay, and gender, and it will present you with a weather forecast approved packing list. It even accounts for your planned activities, whether the trip is for business or leisure, and how many times you'll be willing to wear the same t-shirt." This is pretty cool. So this app is actually, if you're going to a destination, a tropical destination or a winter destination, this app is gonna, based on that, it's gonna advise you on what you need to take, what kind of clothing you're gonna need in that particular destination for the period of time you're there. So I think this is a pretty neat app. Okay, so that was our last app, but I'm gonna round them up for you just in case you wanna check them out. So the first app is called Maplets. Okay, the second app is called Wordlens, and that's to help you translate from one language to another. The other app is called touchnote. This allows you to send postage pictures to your friends out there when you're traveling. Help Call, this is the equivalent of a 911 app when you're in different countries. It works in 126 countries. And the last one is packpoint, which helps you, it advises you on what some of the appropriate clothing that you need to pack for your destination. Well, that has been it, folks. I hope you enjoyed these trips. I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you enjoyed them, please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, invite your friends, and most important, don't forget to subscribe. Once again, I've been your host, Christine. It's been a pleasure to share these tips with you. please don't forget to join us for our next video. Until then, cheers and happy new year once